The winner bracket finals is coming up right now. So let me just turn the music down. There we go. Welcome everybody to your winner bracket grand finals. It's been a long road here so far, but there's still a lot more Dota to come. At the moment we have the team of HUHU GRAOR, who oh god, my Dota's muted. Jesus. 1 second, sorry. We have the team of HUHU GRAOR, who managed to run a very efficient Husker in the last game, and they're going to be going against uWe, one of the first teams we looked at today, who managed to beat Singularity and more teams to get through to the winner bracket finals. Once again, I'm joined by Maccy. How are you doing, buddy?
Hello, yeah, really excited to see what's next. If they're going to pick Husker, like, they've got to have other tricks up their sleeve, right? That's got to be a pocket strategy that they've got thought through, so I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like we have to just sit back and watch this draft.
They did say something like, "We're picking Crobulus in the party, in the last lobby, in the lobby for the game." Even let me just close this door down. Oh, because my life's a mess right now. Anyway, we're gonna get ourselves into the bracket. We're interested to point out, by the way, that one of the players from HUHU GRAOR had to go. Pain XD, who plays for Team Enigma, so they've subbed in another Enigma player, and Tabby's going to be joining in on Steven's side. So now we're going to run ourselves into the draft. We have uWe banning out the typical Batrider and the Darkseer, which is very surprising because they've run Darkseer pretty much every game on Beta KS, and he's played significantly well. And Steven's going to ban out the Undying as well as the Nyx Assassin. And I've just realised I'm on the brackets page, and I'm incredibly sorry, but that's the brackets, if you just saw. But there we are into draft. As you can see, uWe picked up Magnus.
Yep, the first really standard sort of expected draft we've seen for the picks and for the first bans and picks. And then they go and spoil it all by picking Lion Lena.
Double zap. Immediately picked up by Steven.
Oh Jesus! I bet they go Dagon on them both as well.
Oh no! What are they doing? And there's a spell steal from Rubik and Lifestealer. So they get themselves the magic immunity, they get themselves a spell steal, and uWe, they're running one of their probably most famous heroes that they like to play, which is Lifestealer.
Faceless Void.
Yeah, there's going to be strong, there's no doubt about that. And Faceless Void as well.
Steven's taking some plays out of... Who was it now? What's his name? The captain of the last team that played. I can't remember, the one who played Storm.
Moonshine.
Taking one of Moonshine's tactics, perhaps. Might run the Faceless Void in the mid lane.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I wonder if we're going to see sort of a Lion Lena mid lane or something weird like that now. I don't know what to expect anymore.
Steven's just running ridiculous drafts that for some reason have worked out up until this point, and this is why he's in the winner bracket finals. This is of course a best of one game, guys. The only best of three we're going to have in the tournament is the actual grand finals, which will be coming up as soon as we finish with the lower bracket as well as this game. As far as the bans for the second stage goes, we have Temper Assassin as well as Lone Druid banned out by uWe, and Tinker and the Shrek banned out by Steven.
Tinker's definitely a really strong ban. I mean, we haven't seen a Tinker up till now, but absolutely well known to dominate mids, and Lion and Lena are both reasonably squishy that will really suffer to march the machines, so I can totally see where that one's coming from. Lone Druid would fit into HUHU's lineup really well as an offlaner as well, so
I just want to point out something.
Really clean.
Keeper of the Light and Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, completely still in the game, what the hell?
Not picked, not banned. This is pretty confusing. But uWe did run the Phantom Lancer themselves last game, and apparently Ion, playing that carry, did exceptionally well. I was watching the game, if you checked out the stream in between the games. I was actually checking it out myself, and he was ridiculously farmed. And that's what won them the game at the end of the day. They actually beat up the Lone Druid. And again, that might be why they've banned Lone Druid. They're a bit scared of it now. But the Brewmaster is going to be the final ban coming out from Steven, and then we're on to the last bit of... and Queen of Pain for uWe. So pretty strong mid lane heroes banned out by both teams here. And now, final stage of picks. What we see.
Can we just very quickly mention, I think everyone probably saw it, but Singularity just took out Bustin's team, and it was a sort of both thrones at half health kind of situation. I tuned in for the final few minutes, and oh my god, just, yeah, unreal.
Tense game then. Unfortunately,
congratulations to Singularity.
So yeah, maybe we'll see Singularity going far in the lower brackets. We will be keeping up with that. We'll give you guys news as we get it, but as for now, it looks like Beta KS is going to get his offlane Benny Hunter for uWe. Or are they? It could turn into a Magnus offlane and a Bounty middle. That's certainly a possibility. But I know that uWe definitely love to run Rubik Lifestealer +1 as their tri-lane. So it's just a question of where Bounty and Magnus are going to go at this point.
I think they're going to run Bounty as an offlaner because that's just going to be really solid. You want to get those levels on that because you want to be picking off Lion and Lina before they get a chance to do anything. Yeah, they just need to get those levels on Bounty Hunter. Magnus also needs the levels, but he can happily sit back a little bit and get just wait until he can become relevant in team fights. It's going to have to be a Bounty Hunter off lane. So maybe they'll put Magnus mid. Maybe they'll try and run him in the tri lane. I don't know if that's going to be a very successful tri lane.
Not with the Lifestealer.
I can't see that happening.
Magnus needs farm. It's simply put, Magnus needs a lot of farm to be effective, or at least levels. And putting him in the tri lane is probably one of the worst ideas you can do.
Yeah, I think I agree with you there. Well, whoever they put mid is going to be up against Shadow Fiend.
If that's Magnus, he's not going to have an easy time at all. Shadow Fiend should be able to dominate that lane. As soon as he gets about 5 souls in him, he will have a pretty easy time. So we're looking at uWe going to counter this one. They do have the Bounty Hunter who can blow up Shadow Fiend. It's always something that I see in pub games is that there's a Shadow Fiend at low health and suddenly Shuriken just makes him explode. It always happens. But yeah, we do have a couple of uWe members disconnecting right now, but hopefully they get themselves back in the game. And we don't have too long of a pause, but we're waiting for the end of the draft now. So what are uWe going to go with their final hero? They need another support.
Reserve time.
I feel like they've. I don't feel like they've got a real plan. I think they picked up Magnus because he got through the pool. I think that was their first thought. And then I think they picked up Lifestealer and Rubik because they know what they're doing with those. And then I have a feeling they're just trying to work out what to do next.
It could well be. But it will be interesting to see what they do pick up. They do have Rubik, so something like, well, although he's banned out, Lestrak would have been a great choice for them. But they're going to go with Jakiro, so that'll be played by Susie, no doubt. It's a pretty safe pickup for them, and it's a good way of stopping Shadow Fiend and Faceless Void's initiations, as they will jump in, get hit by the Ice Path, and then there's nothing they can really do, especially if Lifestealer just jumps straight on top of them. But they have no silences for Void, which is quite worrying.
Yeah, I mean, they have got Jakiro's kind of. It's a bit indirect, but he's going to cause Void a lot of trouble because Chronosphere, put an Ice Path straight through it. But what's it called, Macropire straight through it makes it really hard to want to move through the Chronosphere. But yeah, no silences, couple of stuns.
It's really all about the telekinesis. Telekinesis, keep him in place, and then let Jakiro lay the Ice Path on top of that. And that's what makes this a great tri-lane as well. You lift him up, you freeze him, and then Lifestealer just starts slashing him to death. But hey, we'll see if they can counter that in this game. We are waiting for Steven's final pickup. He has 10 seconds of his reserve time left nearly.
He might just be working it down to... okay. Okay, so...
Oh, fucking hell. Steven, what is wrong with you?
I'm not going to say anything about that. I've genuinely got no idea why they're running a Void and a Spectre on the same team. I mean...
Jesus Christ. I don't know what to think anymore. Steven's driving me insane today. He picks up a Husker last game. He's now picked up a Spectre. What the hell, Steven? But yeah, so we'll be interested to see how they lane this as well. I'm guessing they're going to have to run 2-1-2. Lion and Spectre, Lina and Void with SF in the middle. It's the only way I really see it happening, but who knows what's going to happen. But this is going to be difficult, and this could potentially be a long-ass game if they can settle enough. But they don't really have any counter push at the same time. But yeah, we are going to get ourselves into the game. And we are, of course, waiting for, I believe it's Beidou to reconnect. Yeah, it is. So we're going to quickly run over uWe's side right now. We've got Koyak, who's going to be playing on the support Rubik. Ion's going to be playing their primary farmer in the form of the Lifestealer. We have Nepali Jesus, will be running that solo mid-Magnus. Susie's going to be the support as well, playing the Jakiro. And their final pick, it's going to come to me in a second. Their offlaner was Bounty Hunter, and that will be played by Beidou Chaos when he reconnects in the game.
And on HUHU, we've got Steven playing the Spectre, Weasel Muffin on the Lina, Antab's playing a Faceless Void, Fang on the Shadow Fiend, and Daxter playing the Lion.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, I don't know what they're planning. Are they going to do like a solo Faceless Void with a tri-lane on the Spectre?
Oh my god. Oh, what
Are they going to run a solo Spectre, and how is that going to work? I don't know.
uWe are either terrified right now or thinking these guys are freaking idiots. One of the two, but man, this is going to be interesting. Spectre picked up by Steven. That's something that we really don't see. My Canadian note. It's really something we don't see often at all.
I think, yeah, this is going to come down to whether or not they can shut down the Spectre. Like, not just early on, but the whole game. You can't leave Spectre alone for a second. If you shut them down to start with, that's great, but you've got to keep it up all the time. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, once Lena and Lion get level 6, that's, I mean, what is the actual damage? So we're looking at 600 damage from Lion and 450 from Lena at level 1, at, you know, level 6. So you're going to be doing 1,050 damage before anyone has a chance to react.
I messaged Steven asking him what he's doing, and he put HUHU. So, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Steven. Oh, Steven. So, Spectre Dota. At least he's not... Phantom Lancer never got picked or banned. Instead,
no Phantom Lancer.
They favour the Spectre over Phantom Lancer. They favour the Spectre over Anti-Mage. Fucking hell, Steven. Oh my god. And it's a good job I'm drinking beer right now because I may have just hung myself the moment that was picked up. Oh, I really want to know how they're laning this. We are waiting for Beta Chaos. It's obviously having some technical issues.
What's your beer of choice for the evening?
Carlsberg, because it was cheap.
Maccy. I've gone for San Miguel because it was cheap.
Still a bit better than Carlsberg. There was 8 cans for $6.50 I bought last night, and I came home with 2 of them.
Cheap. When you've got a full-time job, you can afford to spend up to £1 per beer.
Oh man, that's way too much. I can never imagine that.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a man of class.
Nice little smiley face there, drawn by Koye.
This is how it's going to go. This is
yep. Well,
strats for the game.
I'm going to put the music back on while we wait for beta, guys, because it could be a little while. Stay tuned for Spectre Dota.
There's 50 people watching right now. Thank you, guys. It's really awesome.
Indeed it is. Okay guys, we're getting ourselves back in the game finally. That's the wrong scene. I'm going to have to put it back on. Now I'm going to unmute and undeafen myself in one more. Welcome back, Maccy, to Spectre Dota.
Hello.
God. Steven's actually crazy. So, it looks like we will have a very much pulled regen Shadow Fiend here. He's got Tangos as well as a healing South pulled. He's going to go middle lane and he's going to try and get as much farm as possible. We do see a Stout Shield on Spectre. So, yeah, they're going to be running Tri-Lane Spectre. And they have a smoke early on Lion, so Lion-Lina combo could come out going into the middle lane here. But they're going to have a solo, hard lane, faceless Void played by Antab, which is going to be going up the tri-lane, which consists of Koyuk, Suzy, and Iron. How the hell is he going to manage to survive this lane? Please tell
He's just
me.
going to get in the woods and soak up experience.
He's already digging his way through. Oh, Ion?
30 seconds.
Are they hunting each other?
What? I don't know what the hell is going on here. Is he going to back out? He's one tree away and he's actually going to back out.
I'm really confused right now.
They must have seen that both
Ion!
of them do this. Oh god.
He's going for Antab. Antab might get himself trapped here. He does have his time walk level 1.
The battle begins for good.
And he just completely verbalizes it in chat. Found you, says Ion. So, Void strategy to sit there and
I thought they were going to be one tree apart for such a long time there.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
Well, a bit of friendly banter going out, but the Antab's strategy of sitting in the trees for soak experience isn't going to work now. In fact, he just loves cutting these trees down. Oh, Ice Path. Not going to hit on Antab. They're just trying to just slow him down a little bit. Make it a path for a Gangster's Iron. That's just a fantastic start to this game. But yeah, we do have Beidou Chaos. He's going to be running the solo up the top lane. He's going to be versus the tri-lane of Spectre, Lion, and Lina. In fact, Lion might actually just pop the smoke right now and go straight for the Magnus and try and get Fang a little bit of a head start. Oh, God. Welcome to UK Dota, ladies and gentlemen. Where
Looks like Suze is trying to give Antab a gift.
Yep. Ice Path in 2 seconds. It's not going to really make a difference. But yep, they just walk into each other in the trees. It's pretty funny actually. Like, he made himself a path just coming down this route here. And then, obviously, this area here was cut down by Ion as well. Pretty funny. Pretty funny.
Should we accuse them both of stream cheating or something, do you think?
It was a bit too quick for them to find each other to call it stream cheating. But we trust both the teams anyway. And Antab's going to find a regen rune. In fact, is he going to just rotate lanes? Is this a roaming Void? With all that CC he has right now. In fact, what is Antab doing? Is he going to try and wood? I'm not sure. He definitely can't stand up against his tri-lane. The only strategy he did have was to hide in the trees, obviously, but not being able to do this. It looks like he's going to try his luck at jungle in here. Yep.
Okay.
So we see a faceless Void jungle, and I guess probably one of the worst camps he probably could at this point, an old assassin. But yeah, so Beidou Chaos has already sent rewards down for HUHU, so he's not going to be able to get too much farm here. He's going to try and get the best levels he possibly can. At the moment he's 0 for 0. And it's all about how much farm Iron can get, and how much farm Spectre can get, because it's Spectre. Who, by the way, was not pulled regen actually.
Unfortunately, HUHU couldn't catch this ward on their pull spot, so their tri-lane's going to be kind of stuck. Cause they put a sentry ward down to get sight on B2, and that's cost them.
Antab's been spotted. Oh no, wait. Yes, he has. Of course, the observer ward for the Radiant here. So now the tri-lane knows at bottom that they've got free control. So that means that Jakiro is rotating middle, and Rubik's going to try and get some levels from the pull. So now we see the Party Jesus as well. Suzy, they're going to head towards mid lane. Can we get a good ice path? Of course, Suzy's going to get seen here by Fang. So maybe they're just going to try and support the Magnus, get him as much farm as possible versus the Shadow Fiend, who's just going to start raising the stacks in. And he's already up to 12 souls. He's 10 for 6 right now. And Suzy just threw a lump of coal at Fang. And
that's
again!
Beautiful. Coal harass.
Is that the present he threw at Void?
I guess that's what he was trying to do, but he couldn't get close enough. Void was a little bit too fast for him.
Oh, look at Antab's getting hunted by Beidou here.
Yeah, Beidou's just going to head straight in and steal his farm. Interestingly, they're not really stacking the experience on Steven. Daxter and Weaselmuffin are staying in lane quite a lot, so... I mean, they want to get those two to level 6, no doubt, but I can't believe they're hanging around when Spectre's got free farm.
Can you please explain to me what this game is? I don't understand.
It's challenging everything we know about Dota, and more.
And cold.
Cole strat.
So in this game, we see a Spectre, we see a Void and a Lifesteal that go face to face, hiding in the trees and scare the living crap out of each other. And then finally we see a Jakira running middle lane and throwing cold at Fang. Oh, and not to mention the fact that Faceless Void is jungling.
And he's pulled back now, actually. He saw that everyone rotated, and everyone's mid at the moment. Oh, 3 in mid. So Faceless Void has moved back to the bottom lane, and he's solo up against Iron now.
Beidou's taking a lot of damage from a tower here. Does it really want to dive? Oh, Daxter's come in, and that's a very easy kill. Beidou actually doesn't give out the first blood as such. It was taken there by the creeps. But now Susie, there's going to be more collateral coming the way of not even collateral yet, but they're beating the backdoor protection of this tower.
That was a spot-on Chronosphere. I mean, Antab may be a little bit behind as playing a support Faceless Void, but he got it on the right people, right? He caught those supports out who just couldn't stand up to him. What are we doing on levels? So he's level 14, and they're down at level 8 and 10, so they were pretty much the only people he could have killed, and he killed them.
12,000 gold, nearly 20,000 XP going away of HUHU GRAOR now. And I don't like to call things early, but I don't see much chance of uWe coming back from this one. And in fact, if you see where Fang is right now, he's level 16, he's got level 3 Requiem of Souls, and he's invisible near those heroes. He could have probably got himself killed, actually, if he went in on that versus the Magnus and Bernie. A lot of bursts coming out from the two of them. And there's Iron looking for farm now. He's going to be going for that Assault Cuirass, and definitely needs it this game, especially with SF and Spectre's farms. Steven, Diffusal should be flying out now. In fact, it is. So a lot more damage coming out from him now. And in fact, mid lane, Lion killing off the Magnus immediately. Bounty manages to kill Lina, and the Gem's on the deck again. Still down there, but double kill coming out from Fang. Manages to get a level 3 Requiem of Souls down. And then they're trying to find Iron as well as Koyak. Koyak's going to be able to get himself away. Antab doesn't have Chrono for 13 seconds. In fact, look at the damage coming out from Iron. But it's going to be enough because Fang is starting to right click him. Bash comes out from Antab, and he actually brings himself up on top of Koyak. And now Iron is still trying to go on Antab. In fact, Koyak throws him to the bottom. And now Steven comes in to finish him off. Fang getting the last hit on top here, and that's another team wipe going away of HUHU. And the GG's called from Iron. And HUHU GRAOR will get themselves into the grand final, whereas uWe will go into the lower brackets to try and scrape themselves a place in the grand final themselves.
What a great game for HUHU. GG.
Spectre Dota. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be going into the lower bracket finals when they're ready. So go ahead and make yourselves a coffee. I think I want one as well. But yeah, we'll see you soon for another good game of Dota in the Future Stars tournament. Don't go anywhere.